Yeah, good question. So Sketchfab was the first 3D modeling software that we used. Basically, we just the drone deploy creates the model, and then we download that file and upload it to Sketchfab. But this, what you're seeing right now, is actually developed in CrossCloud. These 360 panoramas that we're in. And so earlier this year, we transitioned everything we're doing over to CrossCloud. That's this site here. And there's a lot of reasons for that. This is a really new software company, and they're doing things that are just mind blowing. I mean, that ability, what you just saw in the last screen there at Inspiration Farm, where we're able to drop down from the 3D model into the 360 panoramas, there's very few software companies out there that have that technology right now. And as far as I'm concerned, CrossCloud is the most user friendly. It just has all these amazing features as far as the 3D 360 integration, like we just saw. It also has the ability to turn on and off layers, which I actually haven't mastered that skill yet. But we'll be there in the future where we're actually turning on and off the orthomosaic maps and the topography maps right on top of the 3D models, which will add another layer of information and insight into that site. But even more exciting than that is this localization feature. There's currently 8 languages that CrossCloud offers that it can just automatically translate all of your content into various languages, which I just think is going to be amazing for making permaculture education just so much more accessible. That's one of the exciting things for me. But from a user standpoint, CrossCloud is just really, really simple to utilize. Again, we make those 3D models using Drone Deploy. We download the file. I'll take that 3D object file and I'll put it in a free software program called Blender. And once we are in Blender, I'll do some minor editing to it. I'll download that file and put it into CrossCloud, where I'll then just go ahead and add all these panoramas and images that you're seeing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would really recommend Sketchfab for that as well if you're wanting to put a 3D model on your website, or it's just easy to get the links on your website with that. And yeah, any of the products that we use or maybe encourage others to use, we aren't sponsored in any way. I just wanted to make sure to throw that out there. We aren't pushing products with that in mind. We are all self-funded and just are wanting to let others know of the products that have worked for us in hopes that it will make their design work or drone usage easier and more streamlined.
Yeah, and I'll also add while we're on this topic, what we've created here, this is all very new to Mary and I. So questions like that, every once in a while, I'm like, oh, that sounds a little over my head. It's because we're very much beginners at what we do. We don't have a tech background in the slightest. Everything that you're seeing here came from just passion. And again, lots of learning on YouTube, but a lot of this stuff we just kind of had to figure out because we're doing some things that no one else is really doing right now. This is the only place I've seen 3D models turned into virtual tours like this. But yeah, we're excited to be in this space and excited to see where it takes us next. We're loving learning about how to use these new technology, drones and cameras and all of this new tech to create educational experiences like what you're seeing here.
Yeah, our main drive for researching all of this is because of our passion for regenerative agriculture and our research within permaculture and wanting to support our farmers and local community by making the education more accessible for others and bringing it online. Within Andrew's classes at Edmonds, it just helps people to learn from farmers and the incredible things that they're doing and be able to replicate these models and methods on their own landscape and on their farm.
Yeah, totally. It's like a book. It's like the next level between a book and actually being at the farm doing hands-on projects. It's like that in-between space.
Yeah, which, I mean, farmers are extremely busy, so the tours that they do on site, that's even limited, but you might not be able to travel to a farm. You know, you can view these farms from a different state or on the other side of the world, and be able to see what others are doing and access that knowledge and tap into their knowledge.
It has impacted everything in actuality. I think that in the beginning, when I learned about it, the understanding of every decision I make and how that reflects on my work and my life, it's been helpful in guiding my relationships with others as well, my family, my friends. It's the best thing that came along in my life.